We're not grading on
closer.
the housekeeping.
Yeah.
Russell, how different is it not getting ready for the playoffs and the first time you've missed it? That you have an end of the year meeting by the time you go home?
Yeah, I mean, every year we've been in the playoffs. Unfortunately, this year we haven't been able to go, and you know, it's tough, but you learn from it, you grow from it.
Looking back now, how would you kind of sum up this season for the Seahawks?
I would say super close. I think that there's a lot of games. There's I think 3 games in there we could have won. Really that could have really, taken us to a place that we wanted to go. And we've also had some unfortunate injuries and everything else, but that's part of the game, right? So we had to be able to respond, and I thought we responded really well in every game and every situation for the most part. But we weren't able to overcome some of the obstacles. It seems like.
How big were those injuries, and how do you think they kind of set the team back tonight, especially on defense?
Well, I definitely think it's when you have some of your star players on get injured and stuff like that. That always is tough. That's part of football. And I thought the best thing about this season was we had a lot of guys step up in some big roles. They didn't know necessarily that they would have to step up into them. And I thought they did a really good job, a fine job of stepping into those roles and playing really well. And so. I think for us the focus is just getting better. Enjoying the off season in the sense of, another opportunity to try to reach for something that's not easily reachable, and you have to be great while doing it.
How much change do you expect to see in this team during the off season?
I don't think. I mean, in terms of what?
Personnel.
Yeah, I think it's you always see change every year. You see different circumstances happen. Some guys get opportunity to go somewhere else in the sense of sometimes it's a good thing in the sense of guys getting paid and everything else. The reality is these are our livelihoods, these are our jobs and our families and everything else, and guys get opportunities to do something special somewhere else. You never want to see guys go, and that could be part of it. That is part of it. It's professional sports, right? And but also I think that this is a brotherhood in this locker room. There's a lot of guys that are great friends and guys you relate to and everything else. And so, hopefully we can keep the core guys here. There's a lot of great core guys, and hopefully we can do that.
And what about Jimmy Grant? Think about how he feels about going into this offseason as a free agent?
Well, obviously, Jimmy's, one of my best friends in the world, and he's like a unicorn. There's only so many of those guys you can find that can do what he can do. He's pretty special at catching the football and making plays. He had a fantastic year this year. I think he scored 10+ touchdowns, something like that. And so the thing about what he could do for us in the red zone and other things that he was doing all year, and he's a great teammate. He's a great guy, And so hopefully we can hopefully he can continue to be a Seahawk. I would love to continue his career here with him and do that with him. And there's a lot of other guys too I would like to do that with too as well.
How likely does that feel?
I don't know all those things, honestly. That's way over my pay grade and way over my head scale. I think for me, you just you embrace this year and what this year has been. I think that he's done a phenomenal job in terms of Jimmy, if you're referring to him in particular. I think that he's done a great job all year, and and so hopefully we can match up again and line up again together.
What didn't go right on offense?
I think first of all, I think we didn't have the success running the ball that we wanted to early on. We kind of started to there at the end a little bit. I think Mike Davis really stepped into a big role. I think Chris Carson was going to be a great running back for us. Honestly, I thought he was going to be Rookie of the Year. I told you guys that early on. I think that he's going to be a really special player. Unfortunately, he went down, and that kind of changed some circumstances a little bit. But I think that we also did some really special things on offense too. I mean, we can say we didn't do some things or whatever, but in my opinion, I think we did some special things on offense, and I thought we did some timely scoring, and we were able to be great when we needed to be, and win some games when we needed to. And unfortunately, we got close to winning some games that we thought we could, and we took the lead, and sometimes it didn't work out for whatever reason, and there's a lot to that. And so I think we have a great group of guys on offense and great group of guys I get to play with every day and I enjoy playing with. So, like I said, hopefully I can be around a lot of those guys again.
Why do you think it was such a struggle for you guys to get going in the first half of games this year?
I can always go back to this, just not staying on schedule. Honestly, that's really that simple. As you could see last night, you know, when we stayed on schedule, we weren't in third and super longs. You know, the game became pretty simple. You know, we made plays and we were able to get big plays down the field and make some key touchdowns. And you know, Doug had those 2 touchdown passes and runs to the corner of the end zone, the first one, and then he does it again on the go ball on the right-hand side, and guys made some crucial plays. And I think a lot of that was just staying on schedule. It seemed to me, if I just gave you guys the overall sense, a lot of things I felt like we were, you know, whether if it was penalties or whatever it may be, we were, you know, 2nd and 15 a lot, and 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14s, and like I said to you guys, it's not a complicated game. You know, it's one of those things that you don't want to be, in a sense, taking half-court shots. You know, when I say that, I mean 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20-yard, you know, plays. It's really tough. But when we were on schedule, a lot of great things happened, and I think that's got to be a high focus for us this offseason. I think too is how can we do that. I think you know, continue to be able to run the ball when we need to that's a key part of it too. I think also you know, making sure we don't have, you know, significant penalties, untimely penalties, and then ultimately you know, get the ball in our playmakers' hands and let them do their work, and that's what, when we've been able to do that, great things have happened.
Outside of here, it feels like an end of an era. Is that accurate? How accurate is it? And if not, what evidence is it?
I don't think it's an end of an era. I think it's just beginning.
Why so?
I have great confidence in myself. I have great confidence in the guys that we have in this locker room, the guys that we will choose to be in this locker room down the road. I think it's just beginning.
Kind of going off of that, with this being just the beginning, what are you most excited about when you look at 2018 and the potential you guys have there?
Well, I'm most excited about the next opportunity I get to practice and put the Seahawks jersey on and wear the logo again. You know, that's a good thing. It's a good day, and so I'm excited about being in front of the fans again and having that opportunity. So I embrace the journey. You know, it's a journey. It's a process. It's never easy to do the things that you want to do, and I don't expect it to be easy. That's the joy of waking up early in the mornings in the off season, waking up at 5:30 in the morning, even though you don't have to. You know, that's the part that you embrace and you enjoy. So I'm looking forward to that part of it.
What do these next few months look like for you, especially with like a new baby at home? How much time do you spend kind of, you know, looking back at 2017 and getting mentally right before you start to look ahead at?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm really looking forward to the sense of just being able to be around Sienna and Baby Future and all that, and just spending time with them and taking them to school and doing those little things, you know, all the little daddy duties, you can make all it, you know, and then I think also too, you know, I think the thing that, you know, I look forward to, you know, this off season as well. You know, obviously getting ready for the Pro Bowl. That's one thing. You know, it's I guess 3 weeks away. You know, you want to go to the Pro Bowl. You don't want to go though. You know, you want to be playing in the final Super Bowl. But you know, I think, you know, in the next week I'll probably take a week where I kind of just relax a little bit and kind of just rest my body for a second and kind of just, you know, run a little bit, but not really do too much. And then starting next week, I'll really get ready for the Pro Bowl and just get my body and my mind ready for that. And then from there, I'll kind of get ready for this next season coming up.
You playing in the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, I'll be playing.
Anything else? Thanks, Ross.
Thank you guys. Go Hawks. Thank you guys.